Oh, who's to say, dude? That's you right now. You're like, at least I understand what I'm putting in my fucking body with the steroids.
Hi there, Internet. I'm John Oliver, host of Last Week Tonight. We're on break at the moment, but I still wanted to give you something because I worry that if people stop paying attention to me, I'll die.
Dude, the fact that John Oliver did a fucking Octopussy video is just, it's solidifying in my mind that there is like, am I crazy for thinking this is this too ridiculous of a fucking assessment here? Like, why did he do a video on octopuses, dude? Parasocial? Maybe not him, but like someone, I feel like there's a writer. I feel like there has to be a writer that watches the streams. Like, no shot. No fucking shot, dude.
Specifically, I wanted to talk to you about octopuses, not octopi, because that's a Latin plural suffix, and the word octopus is derived from Greek. The Greek plural would be octopodes, but that's still not technically correct because words adopted into English take an English plural suffix, which is how we get to octopuses. There, now you know how to end a Tinder date in 10 seconds. And before we start, I am fully aware that there are...
Another way to end a Tinder date is by telling your date that it's top of the hour every hour. It's time for a 60-second ad break. Or if your quarantine is eventful. You know, a way to end it before it even starts. Anyway, it is top of the hour, so at least we can rejoice. At least you can rejoice if you are subscribed, either for $5 or for free. You can rejoice knowing that you can skip the ad break and have an ad-free broadcasting experience. You can also rejoice if you have an ad blocker or a VPN. Here's the ad break now. Stop asking me if my quarantine has been eventful. It is not.
Plenty of amazing animals in the ocean, which is, as we know, a big wet trash bin full of God's weirdest typos. There is the pistol shrimp, a leggy little customer with one big claw that it can snap so powerfully that the shockwave stuns its prey. Yeah, it has a gun arm. Then there is the wandering meatloaf, a lumpy mollusk with rock-hard teeth, and not, as the name suggests, the singer of Paradise by the Dashboard Light entering a fugue state. But I'm not going to talk about any of those because I want to talk about octopuses. The subject of, among other things, a terrible Beatles song and this year's Oscar winner, My Octopus Teacher.
Dude, my mom wanted me to watch it. I was like, there's no fucking shot I am watching this dumb fucking movie, video, whatever the fuck it is. There's just no shot that's happening, okay? Like, this guy learns to love himself and cures depression by hanging out with a fucking octopus and, like, defends the octopus from other octopuses or some shit. It's like, no. It's a nice movie. I don't care. It's too scary, okay? I think humans and octopi should not be friends with one another. I am strictly against this ungodly relationship. It's a sin. It's a goddamn sin, ladies and gentlemen.
A documentary about an octopus and nothing else of consequence. An octopus, by the way, the filmmakers didn't even bother to thank in their acceptance speech, which is not only a dick move, it's also concrete proof that octopuses aren't getting nearly the credit they deserve. It is genuinely confusing to me that octopuses aren't the most celebrated animals on the internet, especially when every fact...
Psycho. Worst take that he's ever had. Unacceptable. Cancel John Oliver.
...about them is a hit fact. They have 3 hearts, they have blue blood, they have beaks, they have massive brains that are essentially wrapped around their esophagus. Yeah, that's right. If an octopus swallows a $5 footlong, it gets a concussion. Also, did you know that...
Yeah, this chatter is right. That my best friend, the octopus, is literally a story about a dude who retired to spend time with his family and was like, my son is fucking dog shit. I'd rather hang out with an octopus instead.
They could change their shape, color, and texture because they can. Take this plant here, for instance. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's a fucking octopus!
That's scary. That's
Here
crazy.
is an
No, unacceptable. That is unacceptable. That is an animal that engages in deceit. He's deceiving you. Why? Why are we allowing octopuses to exist like this?
It's a fucking...
That's crazy, dude. It is a game of deception, and the octopi are winning.
octopus! Here is an octopus looking like a rock, then changing its mind and looking like another plant. Unbelievable!
Absolutely. Jail the octopuses, dude.
That's
Unacceptable.
not all. Some of these stealth bagpipes can go on full-on animorphs.
The mimic octopus makes itself look like a living, moving animal. So it pulls all its arms around behind its body and swims along like a poison.
Oh, that's fucking completely unacceptable, dude. That's literally unacceptable. Why don't all the other fish sea creatures get together and ban against the octopus and fuck it up for its disgusting ways, dude? Here it is, doing roleplay.
Poisonous flatfish called a banded sole. In other cases, if it's getting attacked, it puts 6 arms down a hole and raises the other 2 arms to look like a poisonous sea snake that has bands along its body.
Norman is not always sure exactly what the mimic is doing. He observed this mimic scuttling along the sea bottom, looking something like a furry turkey with human legs.
Yes. So left to its own devices, the mimic octopus is hanging out on the bottom of the ocean, inventing new pet ideas. A furry turkey with human legs?
Just unacceptable, dude. We have too many species to begin with, dude. Actually, not feeling as bad anymore about the fucking the massive like hellhole that opened up at that ExxonMobil oil rig, because it might have killed a bunch of octopuses. There, I said it.
Give it to me! Come on! What other animal has camouflage close to that? Chameleons? The fuck out of here! I can see it right there. What are you going to do, chameleon? Slowly turn a different shade of green? You're garbage! Unless, hold on. Holy shit, it was an octopus the whole time. Clever, beautiful, clever girl. But some octopuses don't need to morph into other animals to be impressive. Some live an effortlessly majestic life, like the Wonderpus photogenicus, seen here, absolutely thriving.
Dude, what the fuck, dude? It's like an underwater dragon, dude. That is terrifying. Dude, I see that shit, I'm like, give me the harpoon, okay? Like, I see that and I'm like, that needs to be thrown in a fire pit. Inferno.
No exaggeration. There's an octopus called the Wonderpus photogenicus. Is hands down the best sequence of words I have ever come across. There are exactly 2 things that you are legally allowed to call that thing. Wonderpus photogenicus and queen, both followed immediately by, can I get you anything? Here is one fact about human beings.
Dude, he went from being an unironic furry to like a furry who wants to fuck octopuses now. I don't even know what that would be considered. The only thing that it should be considered is illegal, though, okay? It should literally be illegal.
I think about all the time. None of us are remotely interesting to look at.
A spider just webbed down on top of my Logitech camera. Very strange behavior.
When we're just existing. The most dynamic looking among us put a massive amount of work in just to be borderline presentable. But for the most part, we all look like nothing. Just nothing. At our absolute best, we're a bunch of tubes. Just lazily detailed tubes. I hate looking at humans. They're all bad. But the Wonderpus photogenicus, strutting gracefully through a group of garden eels, she's a fucking parade. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, keep talking about octopuses, John. You're doing great. I am. I will. Thank you. Because, did I mention octopuses are also smart? This octopus learned to take 2 coconut halves and turn itself into a rolling tank. Tool use, motherfucker!
Dude, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. The moment that they can use tool use, you gotta eradicate them. What is stopping octopuses from taking over like in a Planet of the Apes style situation? Nothing. Like, nothing is stopping them. Okay? They're using tools, dude. Well, I guess the fact that, they can only live for 3 years, lame, okay? Sorry, get fucked. Dry land, dry lands don't stop octopus, right? Like, they can fucking walk around and shit. You know that, right? I'm just letting you know.
Fuckers! Tool use! And they're not just smart. You also get the sense that some octopuses think we are idiots. Back in the 1950s, researchers tried to train 3 octopuses to pull a lever in exchange for food. 2 of them did so, but one of them, named Charles, spent his time in the study destroying the equipment and repeatedly squirting the experimenter with water. Charles was a very good octopus, and we should be learning about him in school. We should learn everything about octopuses, because every single fact or video about them is great, even the weird ones. Take this deeply disturbing video of a man who let a cute small octopus crawl in and out of his mouth. And I should warn you, the video you're about to see contains exactly what I just said it does. Is that pleasant to watch? No, of course it isn't. But you know who I'm not mad at there? The octopus. That octopus did nothing wrong.
People who are saying this is some white people shit. Have you never met Asian people? Like, actually, this is literally not white people shit. That right there is literally the opposite of white people shit. Literally watch one fucking mukbang, okay? Just one. Like, just one mukbang, and you will know that that is not white people shit right there. Asian people do it to eat. I mean, they fucking eat it like raw. They eat it when it's alive, dude. I've seen the mukbangs where Koreans and Japanese people and shit like eat live octopuses, dude.
Wrong. In fact, the only
kind of racist. Why? Wait, let me show you some racism, dude. Hold on, boys. We're gonna do some racism right now.
지금 얘한테는 한 소리야? 얘 딱딱해졌어. 어떡해 딱딱해. 너무 느려서 더 무서워. 빨판 뒤쪽을 좀 보여드리고 싶은데 잠깐만. 눈을 뜨는 것 같은데. 자, 이렇게 돼 있어요. 빨판이 엄청 커서 위험할 수 있거든요. 제가 한번 그래도 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 화이팅! 자,
Korean people think this is fucking weird as well. Of course, everybody should think this is weird.
다리가 진짜 길다.
Is she gonna eat it raw or what? I could watch this all day, to be honest. You are a fucking freak, C-Mac. Oh, God. Okay, let's just get back to whatever the fuck we were watching before.
The way that video could have been improved is if that man died. That is how I feel. I don't have anything against that indisputably stupid man. I just think that it would be fun if he went swimming, saw an octopus, encouraged the octopus to slide into his dumb mouth, filmed it, and then just died. Forever. I think it would lead to some incredible conversations. Scuba Trevor's funeral is today. He choked on an octopus. Oh my God. Are you going to sue the restaurant where it happened? It's actually more complicated than that. Based on the information I have so far, I disagree, please say more. He was swimming and opened his mouth and got an octopus to crawl inside, and then he couldn't get the octopus out of his mouth because octopuses are strong, and also he was using one of his hands to film the whole thing. Okay then, I thought I had lots of questions, but it's really just two. Can
Your opinion of mukbang is shaped by your colonial attitudes, bigot? Yeah. The famous fucking, the famous Ottoman colony of Korea. Listen, K-pop stan living in Iowa, I'm literally closer to Korean culture with proximity and by being on the same continent than you, okay? You will never be as close to Korea as I am, okay? Unless you change your pronouns to Ko and Rian and get facial reconstruction surgery.
Can I see that footage immediately? And is that hero octopus okay? Now, thankfully, for our purposes,
Just saying, unlike you, I'm actually Asian.
that guy is fine. Probably. Partly because octopuses are curious and not remotely malevolent, despite what you might gather from sensationalized news stories like geologist beaten up by angriest octopus on the beach. Do you want to see the footage in question there? Of course you do. Here it is.
Oh, golly.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
that.
Golly, indeed. Now, I know that some people could use videos like that as an argument that octopuses are jerks, but honestly, if there are two parties on a beach and one films the other party without permission, who's being the real jerk there? It is the point of view of this show and YouTube and HBO and whatever massive mega company currently owns us that the guy filming that is the jerk, and since I'm in for a penny,
Turks are literally European LMFAO. Self-internalized hatred from Germans made you think you're Asian. What the fuck? Delayed autistic guppy. I've talked about this a million times over. Turks are in a unique position as a consequence of being an empire that spanned across multiple continents. But like the origination of the Turks comes from the Asian plains, so you are wrong. Like Asia Minor. So Turks are literally, like the OG Turks are straight up as fucking Asian as possible. And also, most of the country is still in the continent of Asia. And most of the Turkic countries are like not only in Asia, but also like actually fucking straight up Asian in the way that you would understand what an Asian person looks like.
hope that man's dead too. I do. Look, there is so much more to know about octopuses. I didn't even get into the fact that the giant Pacific octopus has as many as 2,240 suction cups that can grip objects and also taste. You think thumbs are such a big deal? Thumbs? Call me when you can taste 2,000 slices of pizza without getting your mouth involved, you fucking idiot! But look, America, and to some extent, the world, all I've been trying to say in this piece, and in a way, my entire
My man said, is Turkmenistan Turkic?
life is that octopuses are cool. Cats have dominated the internet for far too long, and it is past time that octopuses get their turn. That's it. That's my whole argument here. Octopuses are great. I don't have some big call to action. I'm not going to bring out a giant octopus mascot, although fuck, that is a good idea. I should get on that. Instead, I just hope that this video helped you appreciate octopuses a little more than you did when it started. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back July 25th, unless I get murdered by an octopus before then. And God, I hope so.
Ay. It's like, I just find octopuses to be dangerous, scary. Stay the fuck away from me, octopus.